Hello and welcome to another daily devotional here at Fairview Lutheran Church. Today's prophet that you may not have heard of. Many of you have. At least you know the name Nathan. You know it because of the hot dogs. You know it because of historical figures in our nation's past. But the Nathan that we hear of first is that Nathan the prophet. And our Bibles sometimes or the headings can be a little misleading. In 2 Samuel chapter 12, it says, Nathan rebukes David. And he does. Nathan comes to David after David has committed adultery with Bathsheba, then put her husband in front of the lions that he might be killed, and acted as if nothing had happened. God knew what had happened. And David could pretend as much as he wanted to that God didn't know, but God knew. And so God sent Nathan the prophet to David so that Nathan can let David know of his sin and how much it disappointed and hurt God. But that's only part of the story. Nathan did that part and he did rebuke David. But probably the best part for me about the story of Nathan the prophet is later on in that chapter. In verse 24, God comforts David. God comes to him and lets him comfort his wife. And then it says, she gave birth to a son, and they named him Solomon. The Lord loved him, and because the Lord loved him, he sent word through Nathan the prophet to name him Jedediah. God, even in his rebuke of David, didn't stop loving David. And Nathan got to be there not just for the hard part, but then also for the blessing. The blessed restoration that David would go through, the blessed outcome that David would have with another child. You and I oftentimes are bearers of news that hurts people, that reminds them of their pain and their suffering. But he also allows us to be there to shower them with the blessed words of God still loves you. May we, like Nathan the prophet, be able to say that God still loves you. And he shows that as he forgives. May God bless you as you live under that love of the forgiving and gracious God. Amen.